Imagine an entire civilization gone, not slowly, not over centuries, but in a single catastrophic night, swallowed whole by the sea, as if the ocean itself had decided to erase it from history. For over 2,000 years, people have searched for it. Explorers have combed the Mediterranean, scientists have scanned the ocean floor, governments have funded expeditions chasing nothing more than a legend, and yet we still don't know if it ever existed at all. This is the story of Atlantis, a city of unimaginable wealth and power, a civilization so advanced it was said to rival the gods themselves, and a mystery that has haunted historians, philosophers, and treasure hunters for centuries. Was Atlantis real, or is it the greatest myth ever told? Let's find out. The story of Atlantis begins not with an ancient king or a lost explorer, but with a philosopher. Around 360 BCE, the Greek thinker Plato wrote about Atlantis in two of his dialogues called Timaeus and Critias. According to Plato, Atlantis was a massive island civilization located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we now call the Strait of Gibraltar. He described it as a place of staggering wealth. Rings of water and land encircled a great central city. Palaces were covered in silver and gold. Canals connected the city to the sea, allowing ships loaded with goods to sail in from across the known world. The Atlanteans, Plato wrote, were originally noble and virtuous. They were said to be descendants of the sea god Poseidon himself, but over generations their power corrupted them. Greed took hold, and the gods, angered by their arrogance, decided to punish them. In a single day and night of misfortune, Plato wrote, the island of Atlantis disappeared beneath the sea. Now here's the question that has divided scholars for centuries. Did Plato invent this story from scratch, or was he describing something real? Many historians believe Atlantis was never meant to be taken literally at all. Plato was known for using allegories, fictional stories designed to teach a philosophical lesson. In this case, many believe Atlantis was a warning, a cautionary tale about what happens when a powerful civilization becomes obsessed with wealth and loses its moral compass. Athens, Plato's own city, was at the height of its power when he wrote this. Some scholars think he was really writing about Athens' potential downfall, disguised as a story about a foreign mythical land. But not everyone agrees that Atlantis is pure fiction. Some researchers point to real historical events that could have inspired the legend. One of the leading theories involves the volcanic island of Thera, known today as Santorini, in the Aegean Sea. Around 1600 BCE, Thera experienced one of the largest volcanic eruptions in human history. The blast was so powerful it triggered massive tsunamis and likely devastated the nearby Minoan civilization on the island of Crete, a sophisticated, wealthy society with advanced architecture, plumbing, and trade networks. Sound familiar? Many historians believe the collapse of the Minoans, caused by this eruption, could be the real event that inspired Plato's story of a great civilization destroyed in a single catastrophic moment. Other theories point even further afield. Some researchers have proposed locations ranging from the Azores in the Atlantic Ocean to Cyprus, to Sardinia, to even Antarctica. Over the centuries, treasure hunters and pseudo-archaeologists have claimed to find the true location of Atlantis dozens of times, and each time the evidence has failed to hold up to real scientific scrutiny. Modern archaeology has never found solid proof of Atlantis as Plato described it. No sunken city with rings of gold and silver has ever been discovered. No physical evidence has ever definitively linked any real location to Plato's dialogues, and yet the myth persists. Why? Because the story of Atlantis taps into something deeply human, our fascination with lost civilizations, forgotten knowledge, and the fear that even the greatest societies can fall. It's the same reason we're captivated by the ruins of ancient Rome or the mysteries of the Maya. We want to believe that somewhere out there, an advanced, forgotten world is waiting to be rediscovered. So, was Atlantis real? Based on everything we know today, the most likely answer is no, at least not exactly as Plato described it. It was almost certainly a philosophical allegory, possibly inspired by real historical disasters like the eruption of Thera and the fall of the Minoan civilization. But maybe that's not really the point. Atlantis has survived for over 2,000 years, not because it was necessarily true, but because of what it represents: a warning about pride, a reminder that even the mightiest civilizations are not invincible, and a timeless symbol of everything we've lost and everything we still hope to find. Whether Atlantis was a real place swallowed by the sea or a story crafted to teach a lesson, one thing is certain. It remains one of the most enduring mysteries in human history, and it will likely continue to capture our imagination for centuries to come. If you enjoyed this journey into the myth of Atlantis, make sure to subscribe for more stories from the ancient world. And let me know in the comments, do you think Atlantis was real?